Hi, welcome to the Mainland Post Top News Summary. My name is Adam Albarka, and I hope you're doing well. Topping the headlines last week was Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, representing Kogi Central, who praised INEC for rejecting a recall petition against her, while also defending her controversial helicopter arrival at a Kogi rally, attributing the idea to her husband.
On April 3rd, INEC announced that the recall bid against Natasha failed to meet constitutional requirements and would not proceed. In response, Natasha hailed the commission for resisting pressure from what she called anti-democratic forces in Kogi, including former Governor Yahaya Bello. She framed the failed attempt as a victory for justice and vowed to continue her political mission. That same day, Natasha explained that flying into Kogi by helicopter was suggested by her husband. She said the state government had blocked roads leading to her home under the guise of security concerns to prevent her rally, which still drew a large crowd in Ihima Okehi local government area.
Senator Natasha has long been a vocal critic of Kogi political establishment. Her rising popularity has faced pushback, including an attempt to recall her from the Senate. Yahaya Bello, who she named in her statement, is wanted by EFCC for corruption. Despite restrictions, Natasha continues to assert her political presence in the state. Also in the news last week, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu reportedly departed for Paris on Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025, for a short working visit. In a statement by spokesman Bayo Ononuga, it was revealed that the visit would allow the president to reflect on his administration's midterm performance and evaluate progress on key reforms.
According to Ononuga, Tinubu would use the time abroad to review ongoing reforms and engage in strategic planning ahead of the administration's second anniversary. He was quoted as saying that the retreat would help deepen existing reforms and fast-track national development priorities in the coming year. The spokesman also cited recent economic achievements as signs of reform success, highlighting a rise in Nigeria's net foreign exchange reserves to $23.11 billion, up from $3.99 billion in 2023 as evidence of improved fiscal management under Tinubu's leadership. The presidency emphasized that Tinubu would remain fully engaged with governance during his stay abroad and is expected to return to Nigeria in about 2 weeks.
Before boarding the presidential jet, Tinubu reportedly greeted top government officials at the airport, including Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, Finance Minister, FCT Minister, Budget Minister Atiku Bagudu, and National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu. Last week, on the 3rd of April 2025, the World Bank approved $1.08 billion in concessional loans for Nigeria to improve education, nutrition, and community resilience amid ongoing economic challenges.
According to a statement released on April 3rd, the loans will fund three major programs: $500 million for the NG Care program, which supports vulnerable household and small businesses; $80 million for ARIN 2.0, targeting nutrition for mothers and children; and another $500 million for Hope Edu initiative aimed at improving primary education quality. The World Bank noted that NG Cares, which has already reached over 15 million people, will be expanded to help communities deal with the after effects of 2023 fuel subsidy removal and exchange rate reforms. And RIN 2.0 continues a program that has helped over 13 million children since 2018, while Hope Edu is expected to benefit 29 million pupils, 500,000 teachers, and more than 65,000 schools.
Also in the economic news last week, JP Morgan reportedly plans to expand its presence in Nigeria by converting its Lagos representative office into a fully operational business branch. According to reports, the United States banking giant, which has been in Nigeria since the 1990s, intends to apply for a merchant banking license from the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) in the coming months.
According to a statement from Nigeria's Ministry of Finance, the bank has been working to connect institutional investors with Nigeria's Eurobonds and local security, reinforcing the country's commitment to attracting foreign investment. The potential benefits for JP Morgan investment in Nigeria is: number one, increased foreign investment, and also improved access to loan, meaning large corporations and businesses may gain access to more dollar-dominated loans, which could support economic growth, job creation, and business expansion. However, the downside on an average Nigerian could be limited direct impact, meaning the company primarily deals with corporate clients. Small businesses and individuals may not directly benefit from their banking system.
Even though there will be easy access to loan, the introduction of more foreign currency loans might put pressure on Nigeria's forex market. If corporations struggle to repay dollar loans, it could increase financial instability, indirectly affecting ordinary Nigerians through inflation or currency devaluation. So, lastly, this week, Vice Admiral Ibok Etek Ibas announced that preparations for Rivers State's 2025 budget were underway, emphasizing healthcare, education, agriculture, infrastructure, and job creation. Speaking while hosting a delegation from the Rivers State National Assembly caucus, he reportedly stated that efforts had been expedited following the Supreme Court's verdict on the state's budget.
Ibas was quoted as saying that since assuming office, he had been committed to restoring law and order with security agencies' support, creating a safer environment. He reportedly stressed that the budget would focus on economic stability and development, ensuring transparency and inclusivity in the process. He further stated that the budget aimed to generate job opportunities and strengthen key sectors, and he assured that implementation would not be delayed. Ibas also reportedly urged the legislators to support the administration's effort in maintaining stability and progress.
In response, Senator Barinada Mpigi reportedly commended the Vice Admiral for his leadership and pledged the delegation's support for the state's development initiatives.
See you next week and do have a great week. Bye.